determine how the outlier affects the mean, which basically makes this mean day 2. But we have this new word here called outlier. An outlier, you probably see it in the learning target. You can write right by the learning target. An outlier is a data value much greater, or you could say bigger, or less, greater or less, bigger or smaller than the other data value. Here's a good example. If my kindergartner, he's 6, all of a sudden decided to join your class, he would be an outlier because he's much younger and shorter than all of you. So he would be an outlier. Or the opposite way, if we had a senior in high school come over here, they would be an outlier because they would be much older and for most of you taller than you. Maybe the same height as Charlie, he's getting taller. Someone who is much older or much taller or much faster or less old or less tall or slower, those are outliers. And the most important part of this is they play an effect on the mean. And you can kind of guess what's going to happen. If someone who is a lot younger than you gets added to the data group, do you think it's going to raise the mean or lower the mean?
Lower the mean.
Lower, because someone who's younger lowers the mean. Or someone who's older would raise the mean. Am I making sense so far?
Yeah.
So in that first box, let's pretend this is money. And Sam has $9. Keegan has 10. Eli has 12. Ooh, Charlie, 13. Riley has 8. Lexi has 9. Jack has 9. But Maddie, whoo! Way more than everybody else at $31. Lucky Maddie. Let's pause for a second and think. What does the mean mean?
The average.
So you find it.
The average number.
Nope.
Wasn't it the highest and the lowest?
Nope.
So it was all even out.
If they were all even out. So Maddie hasn't shown up yet, and everyone is trying to even out their money. So Charlie is going to have to give a couple dollars to Riley, who only had 8, and Eli's going to have to give a couple dollars to Sam, who only had 9, so that we even it out, everybody has the same money. But then Maddie comes along, whew, she basically has to give everyone money, because she has way more and we have to even it out. So we're actually going to find the mean twice. No outlier and with outlier. So we're going to back up again. Maddie hasn't joined the group yet. We want to even out the money so everyone has the same amount. What would we do? Add 9 plus 10 plus 12 plus 13 plus 8 plus 9 plus 9. Divide by 7. You should see a calculator somewhere nearby you to help you out today. No. 9 plus 10 plus 12 plus 13 plus 8 plus 9 plus 9. Tanner?
62.29.
Add one more time.
Oh, 62.3.
Add one more time.
What do you mean?
9 plus 9 plus 8 plus 13 plus 12 plus 10 plus 9.
Pretty sure that's what it is.
Try one more time.
That's what I did too, and I got the same thing.
Try one more time. I think you maybe missed a number accident. It's okay.
Seventy.
70 divided by 7, 10. So, before Maddie joins the group, everyone is going to even out their money so everyone gets 10. Keegan already had 10, so he stays the same. But Eli had 12, so he has to give $2 to somebody else. And Charlie had 13, he has to give $3 to somebody else. So it evens all out at 10. But now Maddie comes along with her purse filled with $31. New total. Now be smart about this. Don't start over from the beginning. If the old total was 70 and Maddie brings 31, just add 70 and 31.
101.
Good. There's one more person now, so we have to divide by 8.
Oh.
$12.62.
This is great news. Everyone should cheer when an outlier comes along because you're going to get more money. Before Maddie came, you only got $10 each.
I get $12 cents. Moving round up to 63 cents.
If it was actually money, you would say you each get $12.63. So now there's one final part, is a sentence. The outlier, and now you can either say raises or lowers.
Raises.
Raises, are you guys ready?
Yep.
The mean by
2.
a little bit more.
0.625.
How did Sam know that?
Because we got 10 on the first one, we got 12.625 on the second one.
So
The
Plus
625
2.625.
is 12.625 minus
Or subtracting 12 minus 10.
okay, so you can either say we added 2.65, or if you're not sure, you can take our two numbers and subtract them. Okay.
How did you get like the 2?
Just take these two numbers and subtract them. So far, so good?
Mm-hmm.
I know it says something about Joey buying hoodies, but let's pretend instead, he's not even here. Let's pretend instead to go with money again. This time, Maddie only brings $1.
Ah.
What's gonna happen?
So do you forget?
Everyone else is going to have to give her money.
Exactly, Tanner. To even it out, every other person has to give Maddie some money. So what's happening? We're losing or going down. So you could basically write this sentence halfway by saying the outlier lowers the mean by. Right, yes. Before I can figure out that other number, I need no outlier mean, and I need a with an outlier mean. So ignore Maddie for a second. Add and divide. Yeah.
88.5.
Divide by
5.
5.
Numbers.
And you get 17.7.
Oh.
Okay. So if Maddie's not here and we even out our money, we each get $17.70. And then Maddie shows up and only brings $1. And everyone's like, Maddie, you only brought one? Couldn't you ask your mom for some money or something? Don't re-add from the beginning, by the way. 88.5 plus Maddie, 89.5.
Wait, divided by 6.
Since this top number had a 10th place, let's do this one the 10th. So 1 tells 9,
To move up, so it's
stay. So now when Maddie comes, all of our money's dropping to $14.90.
So it would be
So we have lowered by
2.8.
0, 2.8.
Keegan, you know how we're getting these numbers?
Yeah.
Eli, you know how we're getting these numbers? Charlie? Riley?
Yeah.
Lexi? Maddie? Jeff? Tanner? Think you can do the next one all on your own?
Yeah.
Ready, go. So far I figured out, if you don't count this big day of 15, each book checkout would be 3.75 per day.
Yep.
Now wait, is Mr. Kelly ripping books and checking out 0.75 of a book?
It's an average.
Right. Then one huge group comes in, and that is an average of 5 books per day. Did we go up or down?
We raise.
The outlier raises the mean by
1.25. Sure. That's.
Are we getting the hang of it?
Yep.
We're gonna go out of order in our boxes for a minute. Yesterday when we had that data about our siblings, will someone turn back? Who did we have?
Charlie, we had Eli, Keegan, Samantha, Sam, Tanner, and Jack, and then the other people did their own names.
Sam, did you have 2 or 3?
So, there's just me and my brother.
Tanner 4, Jack 2,
Yep.
Eli, Charlie 7.
5.
Oh, I thought it was 7 for some reason.
No, that's how many
Because that's how
people
many
are in this
people are in this family.
Oh, yeah. Good memory, you guys. And then we found out, well, we didn't have an outlier yesterday, right?
Which
So-
box is this? Left or right?
Doesn't matter. So what was our outlier or our mean yesterday?
3.2.
Thank you. So yesterday we found the mean 3.2. So some of Charlie's siblings would have to go live at Keegan or Sam or Jack's house, and one of Tanner's and one of Eli's to even it out closer to 3. Then, you maybe have seen this family on TV. They're the Duggars. The show is called 19 Kids and Counting because they have 19 kids.
Do they
Have you
actually
seen it?
have they had 19 kids? Is
Some
it-
twins, but yes, they have had all 19. Now we have
An outlier.
an outlier, exactly. So we're gonna find the mean with the outlier. I have a feeling that it's going to
Raise.
raise our mean. There's gonna be more than 3 kids at each house if we have to spread out 19 of them.
It's like,
Did you get 38?
Yeah.
I got
Divided by 7?
Oh, mean with doing it. I did those.
So I re-added including the Duggars this time. And I got 38 divided by 7 families. Right? You're with me?
Yeah.
So it used to be close to 3 kids were living in each house, and now it's 5 or maybe a couple with 6 because we're over 5. So the outlier raised the mean by,
2.2.
so you're adding around 2 more kids to your house. Right. If you can almost always answer this part right away, it depends on if your outlier is bigger than right now.
Yeah, but like to get the 2.2.
Oh, to get the 2.2, you just subtract it. Sorry. Think we're getting it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there's one more weird question. Right, quiz crazy tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a science quiz tomorrow and a history test today.
Turns out your grades when you log into Student View are a mean or an average. They are this. Student View is calculating this. So Student View took Taylor's 90 and her 85 and her 88, and then the fourth quiz is coming tomorrow, and divided by 4. Now Taylor, like she's at a B plus, she really wants her grade up to 90 so she can have an A minus. Think about this outlier situation. Does she need a bigger or a smaller score here?
Bigger.
Right, because it will raise her whole grade up. So that's why teachers are always trying to get you to be prepared instead of just, don't care. What will that quiz score do? Drop you down, down, down. Now, the real question is, what is her missing score?
100. No,
100 would be good.
90.
90?
90 and above.
90 plus 85 plus 88 divided by 4 to get her.
Yes.
Yes.
So,
Obviously, I was thinking that.
so here's what someone did in second hour. They said, well, she wants a higher score to bring her up. So they tried 93 right here. That was just the first number they thought. They thought, I need a bigger score to raise me up. So 90 plus 85 plus 88 plus 93 divided by 4.
286.25.
Did you use 93?
Yeah.
Divide by 4?
Yes.
It shouldn't be in the 200s though. Did you press enter?
Yeah.
And then divide by 4.
Let me see.
I got 89.
Ooh! She's close. She's at 89 and B plus.
94.
30. 89.
Ooh, we're getting closer. Maddie tried 94 already and got 89.25. We're getting so close.
89.25.
We're so close to her A minus.
97.
Yeah.
96?
That'd be 89%.
So this is our guess and check strategy. What's wrong with the guess and check strategy?
Nothing.
Nothing besides you're annoyed that it takes too long.
So, did we actually find it yet?
I don't know. Maddie tried 96. You tried 97? And it equaled 90? Okay. Taylor better be studying. I wonder how she could study, like on Bookit or something. Taylor better be studying to get that high score so she can get her A minus. Maybe she gets a reward at her house for getting an A minus.
I'm hungry.
I don't get rewards. I just don't get punished.
There you go.
I want a reward for eating food. I want food for my reward.
So, the outlier can help you, especially if you have goals for your grades Or not goals, like you don't want a low outlier because it's gonna drag you down. That would be a not goal. Questions?